So at first, before we jump in, I have to tell you the story how I came to the guy who didn't like musicals. So in some wine compilations, I saw a piece of Firebringer from the same company, StarKid. And after that, I got spammed with clips and best-ofs. In my recommendations of said StarKid, which is a theater group which makes musicals. So I said just one day, okay, fine algorithm, you will have your way, I'll watch some of them. The problem is that I don't usually like musicals that much. There are some I like, but I'm not that big of a fan generally. So naturally, I started with the one that was called the guy who didn't like musicals, which was maybe not that good of an idea to start watching musicals, with a deconstruction of musicals. But anyway, I loved it. Okay. So what's it about? So the Philistine Paul, who doesn't like musicals, lives in the city Hatchetfield, which is overrun by an infection that makes everyone part of a great musical. So everyone knows the choreography and the singing and the dancing, which is choreography. Yeah, you know what I mean. So, which is this great about this is that even me, who doesn't know anything about singing, who's dancing like Commander Shepard from Mass Effect, even I can see how hard some of these performances are. Like the dancing and the singing, their vocal cords must have been completely obliterated after making this show some evenings in a row. Also, 3/4 of the songs are just absolute bangers. You can listen to them on occasion, and I did it with some of them, and they really stuck in your head. And I'm also a bit obsessed with some other bits of the show. It's so quotable and it's so funny. One quote of them is just my WhatsApp status now, which I won't tell because I don't want to spoil the punchline. And it's so funny, and the delivery of the whole of the actors are so perfect that in some scenes I had to grin in every sentence, which basically means that a normal person would have laughed out loud. So yeah, if I had to critique something, would be that since it's a theater play, some roles are played by one actor, so he has more roles, and I didn't always recognize if he was another role or if he just his role was just a costume. So yeah, I didn't always know if it was the same figure or not. And also, since StarKid is doing shows for a decade now, I think, I didn't get all of the insiders, but that's mainly my fault. So the end of this video says that the guy who doesn't like musicals pretty much liked the guy who didn't like musicals.